The greatest battle you will ever fight is the one in your own mind. Now think about that carefully, because most people are not defeated by the world. They are defeated by themselves, by doubt, by fear, by hesitation, by lack of belief. And slowly, that inner doubt becomes a silent prison. They stop trying. They stop dreaming. They stop believing. Not because they cannot succeed, but because they do not believe they can. You will never act beyond what you believe about yourself. Now listen carefully. Everything in your life starts with one question. What do I believe about myself? Because that belief decides your actions. Your actions decide your habits. Your habits decide your future. And that is why belief is everything. Now think about this. Two people can have the same talent, same opportunity, same starting point. But one believes, I can grow. And the other believes, I will fail. And over time, their lives go in completely different directions. Not because of ability, but because of belief. Your belief is the foundation of your life. Now here is the truth. Before anyone else believes in you, you must believe in yourself first. Because if you don't, you will quit too early. You will doubt too often. You will settle too easily. But when you believe in yourself, something changes. You start trying again. You start pushing forward. You start becoming stronger than your excuses. Now listen carefully. Belief is not loud. It is quiet strength. It is the voice inside that says, I will keep going, no matter what. And that is where transformation begins. So, we are going to go deep into belief, into discipline, into becoming the person you are meant to be. Because when you finally learn to believe in yourself, everything in your life begins to change. The greatest project you will ever work on is yourself. Now think about that carefully. Everything in your life begins within. Your actions, your habits, your decisions, your future. And at the center of it all is belief. Because the way you see yourself shapes the way you live your life. If you believe you are weak, you hesitate. If you believe you are incapable, you stop trying. If you constantly doubt yourself, you slowly limit your own future. That is why self-belief matters so much. You cannot consistently perform in a way that is inconsistent with the way you see yourself. Now listen carefully. Confidence does not begin when life becomes easy. Confidence begins when you decide to trust yourself, even during difficult seasons. Most people think confidence appears first, but that is not true. Action comes first. Discipline comes first. Growth comes first. And confidence grows from those experiences. Now think about a child learning to walk. At first, they fall constantly, unsteady, uncertain, weak, but they keep trying again and again. And eventually, what once felt impossible becomes natural. That is how confidence is built, not by perfection, but by persistence. Confidence is not built by waiting. It is built by doing. Now here is the problem. Many people spend years waiting to feel ready. Ready to start. Ready to speak. Ready to chase their dream. But readiness often comes after action, not before it. If you wait until fear disappears, you may wait forever. Because fear is part of growth. Uncertainty is part of growth. Failure is part of growth. But belief allows you to continue anyway. Now listen carefully. Believing in yourself does not mean you think you are perfect. It means you believe you are capable of improvement, capable of learning, capable of growing, capable of becoming stronger. And that mindset changes everything. Success is not about where you start. It is about what you become. Now think about a seed planted in the ground. When you first look at it, it seems small, weak, insignificant. But inside that tiny seed, there is hidden potential. A tree exists inside the seed, even before anyone can see it. And your life is the same. There is potential inside you right now. even if your current situation does not reflect it yet. But potential alone is not enough. You must believe in it, protect it, develop it, because doubt destroys many dreams before they ever begin. Now here is something important. The words you speak to yourself matter deeply. If you constantly say, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, your mind begins to accept those thoughts as truth. But if you begin saying, I can grow, I can improve, I can become stronger, your mindset begins to shift. Your mind listens to the words you repeat daily. Now understand this deeply. Confidence is not loud. Real confidence is quiet. It is the calm belief that says, I may struggle, but I will continue. That is strength. Not pretending to have no fear, but moving forward despite fear. Now let's make this practical. If you want to build self-belief, start keeping small promises to yourself. Wake up on time. Finish what you start. Stay disciplined when you don't feel motivated, because every promise you keep builds self-trust, and self-trust builds confidence. Slowly, quietly, powerfully, the promises you keep to yourself shape your future. Now here is the final truth. Nobody can believe in you more than you believe in yourself. People may support you, encourage you, inspire you, but eventually, you must decide, will I believe in my own potential? Because your future depends on that answer. So stop underestimating yourself. Stop focusing only on your weaknesses. Stop doubting your ability to grow. Instead, work on yourself daily. Learn daily. Improve daily. And remember this, confidence begins within. And the moment you truly believe in yourself, your life begins to change. Sometimes the hardest part of the journey is continuing without encouragement. Now think about that carefully. Most people feel motivated when others support them, when people praise them, when people believe in them, when people notice their effort. But what happens when nobody does? What happens when people doubt you, ignore your dream, question your ability? That is where real strength is revealed. Because anyone can move forward with applause, but very few can continue in silence. The ability to keep going without validation is rare. Now listen carefully. There will be seasons in your life when nobody understands your vision. People may laugh at your goals. They may underestimate your potential. They may focus on your past mistakes instead of your future possibilities. And if you are not careful, their doubt becomes your doubt. That is dangerous, because once you stop believing in yourself, you stop taking action. Now here is something important. Not everyone will see your potential immediately. A seed underground looks invisible for a long time. People walking above the soil see nothing. No progress, no growth, no evidence. But beneath the surface, roots are forming, strength is developing, life is growing quietly, and your journey may look the same. Just because others cannot see your growth does not mean growth is not happening. Some of the greatest growth happens in unseen seasons. Now think about this deeply. Many successful people were doubted before they were respected, ignored before they were admired, rejected before they were celebrated. Why? Because results take time, and most people only believe after they see evidence. But you must believe before the evidence appears. That is faith. Now listen carefully. You cannot build your future based on other people's opinions, because opinions change. People change. Support changes. But your purpose must remain steady. That is why internal belief matters more than external approval. Do not let small-minded people shrink your vision. Now let's go deeper. Keeping going when nobody believes requires emotional discipline, because discouragement will come. Doubt will come. Loneliness will come. You will question yourself. You will wonder if the struggle is worth it. And in those moments, you must remember why you started, not the applause, not recognition, but your purpose, your dream, your vision, because purpose gives strength during difficult seasons. Now think about a mountain climber. As he climbs higher, the path becomes harder. The air becomes thinner. The journey becomes lonelier. But he continues because he sees something others cannot yet see. The top, and your life works the same way. Vision allows you to continue even when others don't understand your path. Strong people keep moving forward even when the crowd disappears. Now listen carefully. Do not waste energy trying to convince everyone. Not everyone is meant to understand your journey. Not everyone is meant to see your vision. And that is okay. Your responsibility is not to gain approval. Your responsibility is to stay committed. Committed to growth, committed to discipline, committed to becoming who you were meant to become. Now here is the final truth. Sometimes life will isolate you before it elevates you. The lonely seasons are often preparation seasons. Preparation for growth. Preparation for strength. Preparation for the future you are building. So do not quit during the quiet season. Do not stop because support is missing. Do not abandon your dream because belief from others is absent. Instead, keep working, keep growing, keep believing, quietly, consistently, faithfully. Because one day, the same people who doubted you will look at your life and wonder how you did it. And you will know the answer. You kept going when nobody believed. Your future is not determined by who believes in you today, but by whether you continue tomorrow. Confidence is not built in a day. It is built daily. Now think about that carefully. Most people want to believe in themselves more. They want confidence. They want courage. They want inner strength, but they search for it in feelings. And real self-belief is not created by feelings alone. It is created by habits. The small things you do every day quietly shape the way you see yourself. Now listen carefully. Every action sends a message to your mind. When you keep your word to yourself, your confidence grows. When you break your promises repeatedly, your self-trust weakens. That is why habits matter so much. The habits you practice daily become the identity you believe about yourself. Now think about this deeply. If you constantly procrastinate, your mind begins to believe, I can't trust myself. If you quit every time things become difficult, your mind learns weakness. But when you stay disciplined, even in small ways, something powerful begins to happen. You begin proving to yourself that you are capable of consistency, capable of growth, capable of change. And that slowly builds self-belief. Now think about a bricklayer building a house. He does not build the entire house in one day. He lays one brick at a time, carefully, consistently, and over time, a strong structure appears. Confidence is built the same way, one disciplined habit at a time, one completed task at a time, one kept promise at a time. Small daily disciplines create strong inner belief. Now listen carefully. Many people destroy their confidence without realizing it. They constantly delay important things. They avoid responsibility. They ignore their goals. And slowly, their mind begins to associate them with inconsistency. That creates doubt. Because deep inside, you know when you are avoiding your potential. But the opposite is also true. Every time you do what you said you would do, you strengthen your character. Wake up early, confidence grows. Exercise consistently, confidence grows. Stay focused instead of distracted, confidence grows. Not instantly, but gradually. Because self-belief is earned through repeated action. You begin to trust yourself when your actions match your words. Now let's go deeper. Daily habits also shape your mindset. What you read daily, what you watch daily, what you think about daily, all of it affects your belief system. If you feed your mind negativity constantly, your confidence weakens. If you feed your mind growth, discipline, and purpose, your confidence strengthens. Because your mind reflects what you repeatedly consume. Now think about physical exercise. At first, lifting small weights feels difficult. Weakness is exposed. Discomfort appears. But through repetition, strength develops. Mental strength works the same way. The more disciplined your habits become, the stronger your belief becomes. Not because life became easier, but because you became stronger. Discipline creates evidence that you are capable. Now listen carefully. You do not need huge victories to believe in yourself. You need small, consistent wins. Simple habits. Repeated daily. Reading instead of wasting time. Working instead of making excuses. Staying committed instead of quitting. These small actions seem ordinary, but over time, they completely change the way you see yourself. Now here is the final truth. Your habits are shaping your identity every single day, whether you realize it or not. So if you want stronger self-belief, build stronger daily habits. Because confidence is not magic. It is earned. Earned through consistency. Earned through discipline. Earned through the quiet decisions you make every day. So start small. Stay consistent. Keep your promises to yourself. And remember this, the life you repeat daily becomes the person you eventually believe you are. You cannot rise higher than your own belief system. Now think about that carefully, because this is where life becomes very clear, very simple, but also very serious. Your future is not only shaped by your circumstances, not only by your talent, not only by your opportunities. It is shaped by what you believe about yourself. Now listen carefully. If you believe you are capable, you act differently. You take more chances. You stay longer in the game. You push through difficulty. But if you believe you are limited, you shrink your actions. You avoid challenges. You quit early. You settle for less. And slowly, your belief becomes your reality. What you consistently believe about yourself becomes what you consistently create in your life. Now think about this deeply. Two people can start at the same place. Same background, same opportunities, same conditions. But over time, their lives can become completely different. Why? Not always because of skill, not always because of luck, but because of belief. One believes, I can grow, I can improve, I can succeed. The other believes, this is all I can be. And that difference changes everything. Now listen carefully. Your mind is always working, always shaping your direction, always building expectations for your life. If you expect failure, you prepare for failure. If you expect growth, you prepare for growth. That is how powerful belief is. Your expectations quietly design your future. Now here is something important. Many people are not stuck because life is holding them back. They are stuck because their belief is holding them back. They do not attempt more because they do not believe more is possible. But life responds to belief in motion, not belief in thought alone. Now think about a farmer. If he believes the soil is good, he plants with confidence. He invests effort. He cares for the field. He waits with patience. But if he believes nothing will grow, he stops trying and nothing grows. The soil did not change. The belief did. And your life works the same way. Your belief determines your effort, and your effort determines your results. Now listen carefully. Your future is not something that happens to you. It is something you participate in creating. And belief is the starting point of that creation. Because before action, there is thought. Before effort, there is belief. Before results, there is mindset. Now think about a builder again. Before building a house, he must first believe it is possible. He must see it in his mind. He must imagine it completed. Only then does construction begin. And your life is no different. If you cannot see your future differently, you will not build it differently. Now let's go deeper. Your belief system is formed over time, from experiences, from influences, from conversations, from repeated thoughts. And sometimes you may be carrying beliefs that do not serve you. I am not good enough. I am not capable. I always fail. But listen carefully. These are not facts. They are learned thoughts. And learned thoughts can be changed. You are not your past beliefs. You are your future decisions. Now here is the truth. Changing your life begins with changing your belief about your life. Not wishing, not hoping, not waiting, but deciding to believe something better about yourself. I can improve. I can grow. I can become more. And then backing that belief with action. Because belief without action is empty. But belief with action becomes powerful. Now listen carefully. If you want a better future, you must first become someone who believes a better future is possible. Because you will never consistently work toward a future you do not believe in. Now let me leave you with this. Your future is not random. It is not accidental. It is not out of your control. It is shaped by what you believe about yourself today. So choose your beliefs carefully. Guard them. Strengthen them. Build them. Because when you believe in your potential, you begin building a future that matches that belief. Now bring everything together. Believe in yourself, not as a thought, but as a way of life. Because everything we talked about begins and ends here. Your habits, your discipline, your consistency, your future. All of it is influenced by one simple truth. What you believe about yourself. When you change your belief, you change your life. Now think about your journey. There will be moments when things feel slow, when progress feels invisible, when doubt gets louder than confidence. But listen carefully. That is not the time to stop. That is the time to believe deeper. Because belief is not proven in easy moments. It is proven in difficult ones. When nobody is clapping, when nobody is watching, when nobody is encouraging you. That is where real belief is tested. And that is where real belief is built. Strong belief is formed in silent battles. Now understand this deeply. You do not need a perfect start. You do not need perfect circumstances. You do not need perfect support. You need belief and action. Because belief without action is only hope. But belief with action becomes transformation. Now listen carefully. You are not where you are because of lack of ability. You are where you are because of what you believed was possible. And that means you can change. You can grow. You can improve. You can rise. If you begin to believe differently, your life expands in the direction of your belief. Now here is the truth. No one can believe in you more than you choose to believe in yourself. People may doubt you. People may misunderstand you. People may underestimate you. But none of that defines you. What defines you is what you decide internally. I will keep going. I will keep growing. I will not give up. That is belief. Now think about a seed again. Inside it is everything needed to become a tree, but it must trust the process. It must endure the darkness. It must grow before it is seen. And your life is the same. You are growing even when it does not look like it. You are becoming even when it feels slow. You are building even when nobody notices. Growth is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. Now listen carefully. Do not wait for confidence to arrive. Build it. Do not wait for motivation to stay. Create discipline. Do not wait for belief from others. Develop it within yourself. Because your life responds to what you consistently do and what you consistently believe. Now let's close this properly. Believe in your ability to grow. Believe in your ability to learn. Believe in your ability to change. Even if you are not there yet, even if you are struggling, even if you feel uncertain, keep moving, keep improving, keep believing. Because one day, your results will speak louder than your doubts ever did. And when that day comes, you will realize something powerful. It was never about luck. It was never about timing. It was about belief. So remember this always. Believe in yourself, and your life will begin to believe in you.